What it do for light crew? FTC. Ah! But they stand up, got your hand, try not to get scared. Now, when I put out a tweet of spam up some reaction requests, man, I got a couple of fire looking fucking try not to get scared, which indeed, because I have not did those in a long time, that is my apologies for selecting them. But the main reason is because we have to make sure to try not to get scared series is like one of those series where it's like super exclusive and fire, my nigga, like, so every motherfucking try not to get scared has to make you pee your pants, you know what I'm saying? Piss yourself. So with that being said, man, hopefully you guys don't get in trouble, hopefully you guys don't wake up nobody in your house, because we got something serious coming, because this can ruin your childhood potentially. We're gonna be having top 15 scariest video game glitches. Now, it took me a second to really think, like, bro, what the hell can honestly be that scary? Because nowadays in video games, we only see so much, especially like the shit from like Call of Duty Zombies, Skyrim, Jump Scare. Like, I don't really play scary games like that, but for the most part, you guys know where I'm coming from. So I'm just like, bro, there was this one level on this one like lizard Geico looking game that was on like the Nintendo 64. I don't even know how the hell I remember that shit. But anyway, bro, like, I had got like a weird glitch where the game froze, but like the man's like face was just all up in the stream, and when I was little, man, that just jumped me because I used to be up on the stream like crazy. So anyway, bro, I don't know if you guys really care about that. We're gonna get into this shit by top 15. So as usual, full video will be down below in the description.
Number 15, Teleporting Watson, Sherlock Holmes' nemesis. The game allows players to switch between Holmes and his assistant Watson. However, an oversight during production meant the developers neglected to put any walking animation to Watson's AI. Since the game requires Watson and Holmes to be within close proximity, Watson will seemingly teleport behind the player once they moved far enough away. Players have made comparisons to Slender Man for the stalking-like behavior and motionless stance.
What the fuck?
Moving from
that motherfucker was all up in the screen and shit, bro. Damn, devs, get on your fucking shit. You were playing with everybody's emotions out the damn universe doing some shit like this. Look at this shit. How? That bitch was right in his face. He was right there. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. He was right there. Bow! Oh, fuck. I missed that bitch. I swear, bro. Look how fast this nigga came. Really, nigga? Bro, I can't catch it. Fuck. He like teleports so crazy.
Players cannot escape the fast reflexes of Watson's AI, and he will constantly appear by the player's side, no matter how far they go or how fast. Developers never released a patch to add walking script to Watson, and have never announced their intention to do so. Thus, the glitch will remain there.
Ah, shit, he was right there! Somebody kiss this nigga!
Number 14.
GTA San Andreas, my game,
Photographer, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. This eerie NPC is located near the border between Flint County and Los Santos, on the opposite side of the road of a small trailer park. The NPC's appearance varies, and many different skins have been discovered, from elderly persons to farmers to business people. The photographer can be observed taking several pictures of the river and horizon beyond it, before suddenly walking into the water to its death. The actual cause of the glitch is unknown, though it's credited as a simple walking path error, causing the person to walk straight ahead and drown. Many gamers have speculated to the reason of the suicidal photographer, and many have gone so far as to create extensive backstories in an attempt to explain its behavior, or give meaning to why such a strange occurrence would be included in the game. The suicidal photographer can be found at any time of the day, and has not been removed in any patches released since San Andreas hit the shelves.
That is crazy.
Number 13. Jibs, Fallout 3. When you kill someone in the game, save your game, then immediately load said save, the game's mechanics will sometimes forget to scatter the body parts around the map, and they will return to the default position. This glitch works best if players have the Bloody Mess perk, which increases chances of critical hits and will cause enemies to explode into a mass of body parts. Sometimes the glitch will take on AI characteristics, and the player will have the ability to speak with it, depending on whether or not the player had the ability to enter dialogue with the NPC. It's even been known to float around in various directions.
That's like some Dawn of the Dead shit right there.
For the duration of the glitch, though most of the time, Jibs will just stand there and do nothing. The name Jibs is short for giblets, a common gaming term used to describe the scattered body parts one will find in video games where dismemberment is possible. Number 12. Manimals, Red Dead Redemption. Players of this popular Western third-person shooter have observed a variety of humanoid NCPs acting like animals around the map. The most frequent are people flying in the sky, their legs bent at the knees
What the
and
fuck?
arms out, flapping like wings.
Those are cute. I thought that was a
When players shoot
bird.
these bizarre creatures down, they can collect bird feathers from the bodies. The most disturbing glitches discovered include the donkey people and cougar men. These rare glitched NPC appear to have contorted bodies and faces, some with their eyes appearing to bulge out of their skull. The NPCs make their respective animal noises, and the cougar men will chase the player around,
That's some creepy
growling and
ass shit.
pouncing in attempts to kill them. Others have reported manimals mimicking snakes, horses and bears. On the opposite end, the Fort Mercer hideout side mission will sometimes spawn a floating coyote with a Mexican accent, wielding a rifle, and will assist the player to
A
clear the
floating
fort out.
coyote, man?
This NPC remains mostly motionless in a more
Bro, that
default
first one
position,
still got me
flying around
spooked, bro.
killing bandits.
Homie was just like,
Number 11. Bugged Intro. Fallout New Vegas. In early versions of the gameplay introduction with Dr. Mitchell and the player would bug out, causing Mitchell's head to spin around horizontally as if his bones suddenly turned into elastic. Once Mitchell stood up to lead the player around the home, he would float in a paranormal-like matter, with his head continually spinning and sometimes fixing in place completely upside down. The NPC would follow the player around the home and wouldn't stop until the player exited into the Mojave wasteland. The dialogue would continue as normal, though the movements would appear unsettling and downright scary, especially to first-time players.
hell yeah!
Developers quickly acted upon discovering the issue and released a patch fixing the broken AI, thus completely eradicating the bug and preventing it from occurring since. Number 10.
What the
Alma
fuck
Glitch, Fear 2.
Is that?
In the first mission of
What
the game,
the fuck
players
is
will
that?
find a swimming pool in the penthouse floor and be shown a nightmarish vision of Alma walking towards the player before returning to the actual gameplay. On some occasions, Alma's AI won't disappear after the scene, and she'll follow the player around, pale face, white eyes, and red dress. No explanation has been found for the glitch, and Alma does no harm to the player, just creeps the living daylights out of them.
Don't zoom in on that bitch! Stop!
If players stop and let Alma
zooming in,
catch up to them,
bitch!
she'll stand there in a staring contest until the player finally leaves the area and continues
Oh
the
my
mission.
god, that shit is hard
For a
to
game
get!
already
You
designed to
should've
scare
swallowed.
people,
Fuck!
this glitch
You
has
are
become
ugly.
rather effective, giving fans a bonus scare for those always
And that thing
searching
flies
for more.
too? That is a...
Number
Come
9.
on, bro.
Riften
This is getting
Hanisite
too much now.
Mannequins.
I thought number
Skyrim.
1 was
As
bad.
if the name of the location isn't creepy enough, players will find several mannequins in the basement, which the players can place armor on. The more players visit the house, the more likely the glitch will occur. The mannequins will soon begin walking around and following the player, more often than not startling them, since they can sneak up on players from behind while searching cabinets and chests. Players originally speculated this was purposely placed in the game as some sort of hidden legend surrounding the house. However, Bethesda Softworks confirmed it was a glitch in the game that turns on the mannequin AI, as they use the same one as regular NPCs throughout the game. The code used to turn off the walking and movement animation sometimes fails, allowing them to walk
That bitch was
around
right
and
behind
stare
you like
at players
motherfucking 30
when no
men.
reports
Oh,
of
shit.
conversation has happened.
Yo,
This
these
glitch
niggas
can
is
be
getting...
fixed by
and this
leaving
nigga's
the
head's
manor,
cut
then
off? What the
returning,
hell?
or activating
What
armor
happened?
placement from their default positions.
Wait, yo!
Number 8. Dismembered Torso.
What kind of minds do
Dead
y'all
Space
be
2.
having to play these
A rather
games,
fitting
man?
glitch, considering the dismemberment
Bro,
strategy
I
of the
couldn't,
game.
like...
Players
See,
have
the
encountered
thing about
problems
me...
when entering the
I want to enjoy the game. I don't want to have to sit there and like freaking poke corner eye every single time. Like, I don't know, bro. That's just
armor
me.
upgrade stations scattered around the game. Upon entering the chamber, players have exited, finding their bodies have been cut in half, sometimes missing limbs. The player can continue the game as normal, if in a more grotesque manner than before. The cause of this glitch is unknown, and the only way to fix it is to reload from your last save point. The player's innards and broken bones are visible in a bloody mess, and the helmet remains floating. The sight is similar to a grotesque depiction of a ghost out of a horror story, except this time, you're in control of this ungodly sight. This glitch has become popular amongst fans and was actively sought in order to be triggered. Number 7. Ghost
San
Cars.
Andreas again?
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. In the backwood areas around San Andreas, players can find abandoned damaged cars deep in the forest. If you view the cars from a distance, there is a chance you'll see the cars drive into their position and stop, with no drivers inside. Considering the many eerie locations around the San Andreas map, many have speculated these are ghost cars and were deliberately placed in the game as part of a hidden lore surrounding the state's history. Rockstar Games denied these claims and told players the cars are simply there to provide the typical backwards atmosphere of beat-up and abandoned vehicles that one might find in a real-world location. Their movement was simply caused by the steep hills they spawned on. Nothing paranormal in the game's code.
Come on, you did that on
this
purpose.
This has not deterred gamers, and a mod was released for the game.
That's
allowing players to be
bullshit!
chased
That
by
is
the
on
cars and for them
purpose!
to take on a sinister paranormal characteristic. Number 6. Luigi's Hanging Shadow. Luigi's Mansion.
That's what a lot of Mario games
During the
do.
course of the game, lightning will briefly lighten the room, casting a shadow of Luigi. Upon entering the attic, the shadow will appear halfway up the wall and will mimic the sight of a hanging body from the ceiling. Luigi's shadow will have its arms by its side, legs hanging down, and his head facing slightly upwards. This glitch has caused gamers to theorize the entire game takes place in some sort of hell or purgatory for Luigi, who hanged himself before the game begins, and his soul is now trapped in the mansion until he brings the other spirits to rest. However, developers revealed the shadow was simply an oversight in development that wasn't spotted until after release, and was simply the shape of Luigi's model in the default position. Number 5. Phantom Foxy, Five Nights at Freddy's 3. During the game, the player has to reset the ventilation system, or else he or she will be jump scared by a burnt-looking version of the villains from the previous games. Occasionally, the Foxy jump scare will fail to act right away, leaving the withered Foxy standing upright on the other side of the room, staring. This glitch occurs if the player is
Oh my gosh! What the fuck was that?
And the AI doesn't kick in right away.
That shit came up so fucking fast!
Is the fact the player knows the jump scare is coming, yet not when, thus creating an intense feeling of anticipation and fear. For a game created to scare players, this glitch further adds to the dread of not knowing when the villain Springtrap or the other hallucinations will jump out at you. Eventually, the jump scare does occur, though players have found ways to prevent Phantom Foxy's attack, either by pulling up the monitor or maintenance panel. Number 4. Moving Corpses, Hitman, Bloody Mummy. In certain levels of the game, players will discover corpses and will sometimes slide around the floor towards the player and all around the level. They are even able to open doors in order to continue moving around. Players first encountering the glitch felt panic and would attempt to flee, though the corpses continue to follow them for a while until stopping, or the level completing. There is no known cause to the glitch, though some have speculated it's caused by file corruption due to frequent saving, thus delaying the termination of the AI's chase instinct. While both disturbing and terrifying, there are no other effects on the game from the glitch, and corpses will do no harm to the player if touched. The best way to remove this glitch is to shut off the console and restart from your last save. Number 3. Missing No, Pokemon Red and Blue. Players will encounter this glitch through tricks in the game, allowing them to transport to regions of the game early on. Missing No is the game searching the game files for non-existing Pokemon, and its name is a derivative of Missing Number. Its appearance is a glitched set of boxes made of numbers and resembles TV static and a QR code. Players who have managed to capture Missing No have reported corrupted save files afterwards. The glitch has gained popularity in the creepypasta community, and there are many extensive stories surrounding the bizarre feature, including connections between this and the famous Pokemon Creepy Black story. Rumors have spread that if a player manages to level up the Missing No, it would transform into a ghost from Lavender Town Tower, or even various fossil Pokemon found in the game, though these are yet to be confirmed, and so far it's widely accepted Missing No cannot evolve. Number 2. Glitched Children and Pets, Sims 3. This glitch causes the babies and pets of Sims to stretch out into unrecognizable forms and make demonic movements around the home. Most often, the NPC models will stretch into spaghetti-like strings with deformed heads resting upon elongated necks. Number 1. Deformed characters, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Players found ways to hack the game's files in order to switch the moves of different characters, such as giving Pikachu the moves of Fox McCloud, but the result was not something anyone expected. Not only had the moves and abilities changed, but the physical appearance of the models had as well. Characters would grow stretched limbs, necks, and sometimes fall into stumps and jitter around the screen. No official explanation of the glitch has been given, but one suggestion is the AI becomes confused by the changes and attempts to change the body appearance in order for the character to perform the new moves. What results is deformed monstrosities of our once beloved gaming characters, hideous enough to scar players for life and ruin many childhoods for years to come.
Well, there we have it, flight crew. This try not to get scared has came to an end. As you guys know, man, that shit right there most definitely spooked the hell out of a nigga, bro. But hey, comment down below, out of each and every one of these video game glitches, which one of these scared you the most, man? I had to say, bro, it has to be between the #1 shit and that little dose pop out John, bro. That was just way too damn much.